What's going on, guys? Let's talk about some respect. Hey, welcome to Victims and Villains. Thank you guys for checking out whatever platform you guys are watching this on. Make sure that you guys like and follow us so that you guys never miss a hope-filled moment. I am Captain Nostalgia, and if you guys are new to Victims and Villains, we are a nonprofit / publication that creates content which educates and engages individuals on mental health awareness and suicide prevention through pop culture. On this video, we're going to be diving into the Jennifer Hudson led Aretha Franklin biopic, Respect. Obviously, the story of the film recaps Aretha's rise to fame and subsequently also how she impacted and really carved out a new genre for herself. And the first thing I have to say, particularly about this film, is the narrative of this movie and the way in which they tell the story is a little bit formulaic, and I feel like sometimes with biopics you fall into this it's really easy to fall into this trap where you're telling a really engaging story, but it's kind of like it's not as bold as it could be. I think there are certain exceptions to this rule, Rocket Man and Straight Outta Compton definitely being two that I can think of off the top of my head. But while the film does embrace some boldness through its themes and moments that they reflect on through Miss Franklin's life, it does come across a bit formulaic. Much like Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, that's another film that I would compare this film to tonally and kind of almost how it operates too. Is bold in some portions but bland, kind of creating this mixed but messy structure for the foundations. However, it is the performances of the actors that truly elevate this film to new heights. Obviously, the performances are really what make this movie and really elevate it to new heights. Jennifer Hudson, first and foremost, top tier performance. I would even go as far as to say is this is an Oscar caliber performance for her. It is really just a wonderfully endearing, just emotionally vulnerable and powerful performance. Likewise, you also get just powerhouse performances from co-stars Forrest Whittaker and Marlon Wayans. Both actors really just almost kind of serve as an antagonist for the film, and I'll talk about it in just a few minutes in our mental health moment. But they're just raw performances as kind of like the bad guys of the film really help elevate the whole film as a performance. Like I said, the reason to see Respect is going to not only to see Miss Franklin's achievements and really how important her life was, but also these performances. These are some of the best performances I've seen in film this year, and it just kind of stinks that it's in this like mixed but yet messy movie. And I would dare to say that the third act is the greatest example of this. Is the third act that here you have just portions of Aretha's life that we focus on, and there are some portions that just it's like very fast, so it feels like very messy in some portions, very fast, but also at the same time just very quick. And it seems to arrive, it seems like they had two competing visions and they were just trying to get it out, and it just kind of ultimately kind of comes across very sloppy. Overall though, like I said, Respect gets respect for its performances and not necessarily its narrative. A little bit formulaic in times, and the mental health moment for this, obviously, much like Rocket Man from a few years ago, Aretha is definitely searching for her own value and her own worth, and I think that that's something that we all struggle with, and that's an issue that we all are continuously trying to outdo and try to find ourselves. And so I just want to encourage anyone watching this right now that if you don't think you have value, I would challenge you to say that you do. I've never known you. I don't even know you. And I would say that you have value and worth, and the world is a better place simply for you being in it. And if you need any suicide prevention resources, please consider the links in the descriptions below, wherever you guys are watching this. If you guys are watching this on Instagram, please hit the link in our bio over there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and give Respect a 3 out of 5. drop in the comments below. Drop me what's your favorite Aretha Franklin song. All right. Have a good night, guys.